If you're anything like me, you've been watching the AI video generation space explode. It's incredible what these tools can do, but let's be honest, the landscape is shifting rapidly. Just recently, we saw popular platforms like Grok discontinue their free image-to-video tools, pushing users towards paid subscriptions. And it's not just Grok. Even a personal favorite, LM Arena, has moved its free access behind a paywall on Discord. It feels like every time we find a fantastic, accessible AI tool, it quickly becomes exclusive. But here on this channel, our mission remains constant: to unearth and share the best free, or at the very least, extremely affordable AI tools for all of you. We believe creativity shouldn't be locked behind exorbitant subscriptions. And today, I'm thrilled to tell you that we found a new, powerful method for generating AI videos completely free. Yes, you heard that right, free AI videos. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll have the knowledge and tools to start creating your own stunning AI-generated content without spending a dime. Let's dive right. Our journey begins with a tool that might surprise some of you, Google Vids. Now, you might be thinking, Google Vids? What's that? It's Google's latest foray into AI-powered video creation, and it's currently offering an incredibly generous free tier. To get started, simply head over to your search engine of choice. I'm using Chrome for this demonstration, and type in Google Vids. You'll see a few results pop up. I'll open the second link on the search results. This page pops up. Don't worry about choosing landscape or portrait options. We'll get to that later. For the purpose of this tutorial, and to truly test the capabilities of the free tier, we'll opt for the first option, which allows us to generate 8-second clips using VO. This is where the magic begins. Once inside, the very first thing I always recommend doing is renaming your project. It keeps things organized, especially as you start experimenting with multiple videos. I'll simply call this one Demo. As you look around, you'll notice the interface feels remarkably familiar, almost like a Google Doc. You have your standard menu options: File, Edit, View, Insert, Format, Scene, Arrange, and so on. This makes it incredibly user-friendly if you're already accustomed to Google's ecosystem. You'll also see that Veo 3 is already selected as the underlying AI model, a powerful engine for video generation. Here you have two primary creative paths. You can create from scratch using text prompts, or you can animate an existing image. In this tutorial, I'm going to demonstrate both, giving you a comprehensive overview of what's possible. And finally, down at the bottom, you have the flexibility to change your aspect ratio, switching between landscape and portrait to suit your desired platform. Let's kick things off by animating an image. This is a fantastic way to bring static visuals to life. I've already prepared a perfect image for this demonstration. I generated this image using Nano Banana, the free version available on Gemini, with a simple yet effective prompt. Hyper-realistic image of two ladies in an office with podcast equipment, plain background. And as you can see, the results are quite impressive. Now, back in Google Vids, I'll switch over to the Animate an Image option. I'll click here to add my image. Before uploading, make sure you take a moment to read the terms of use. It's always important to understand how your content will be handled. I'll accept them and proceed to upload our podcast image. I'll then paste my prompt in this box. Here is a screenshot of the prompt I used. I'll hit generate. A pro tip for achieving better results, especially with dialogue, is to always put what you want your characters to say in quotation marks. I also found that using clear positioning descriptions helps the AI understand who is speaking. For instance, I wrote, "The lady on the right says," and then for the other character, "The lady on the left says." This level of detail guides the AI much more effectively. Now, as that processes, it's crucial to understand a few nuances about this version of Veo 3 in Google Vids. While it's incredibly powerful for a free tool, in my experience, it's not quite as accurate in terms of following intricate instructions as the Veo 3 found in the Flow platform. I couldn't find definitive proof to back up my support for this, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But despite both using the same core model, the Veo 3 in Flow often delivers better character consistency and adherence to prompt instructions. However, it offers a significantly higher usage limit on its free tier compared to Flow. I was able to generate numerous videos before hitting any kind of restriction, which is a stark contrast to Flow's typical limit of around 5 video generations daily. So it's a trade-off. And here's our output. I'll click on the video and the option to insert it directly onto the page pops up. Click Insert and let it load.
I feel like AI tools are getting more and more expensive. Yeah, you would actually think that the more advanced AI gets, the more affordable and accessible it becomes.
As you can see, it didn't quite follow my instructions for a back and forth conversation. The goal was a dynamic dialogue, but the AI struggled with the precise timing and individual character speech. This brings us to our next step. Let's try to replicate this in Flow and see if we get different, perhaps more accurate results. This comparison will be incredibly insightful for understanding the strengths and weaknesses of each platform. All right, let's head over to Flow and create a new project there. The process is quite similar. I'll upload the exact same image of our podcasting ladies. Consistency is key for a fair comparison. I'll add the image to the start frame and ensure all the right parameters are selected. Now, for the prompt, I'll paste the exact same script we used in Google Vids. This is crucial to isolate the performance differences between the two platforms and generate. Let's see what Flow comes up with. Here's the output from Flow.
I feel like AI tools are getting more and more expensive. Yeah, you would actually think that the more advanced AI gets, the more affordable and accessible it becomes, but that's not the case.
Yeah, good thing as you can observe, both clips are cut off since my script was a bit longer than the initial generation limit. But the key takeaway here is that the VO3 in Flow followed the prompt given to a T. The dialogue is more distinct and the character actions align better with the instructions. This really underscores the point about Flow's potential for greater precision, even if its free usage is more restrictive. I'll extend the clip in both generations and let's see how that turns out. Back in Google Vids, I'll paste my prompt extender, essentially more dialogue or action to continue the scene, and generate the next segment. I'll do the exact same thing in Flow to ensure our comparison remains consistent. Here is a comparison of both platforms.
I feel like AI tools are getting more and more expensive. Yeah, you would actually think that the more advanced AI gets, the more affordable and accessible it becomes, but that's not the case.
Tool to try out today, which is exciting.
Yeah. Absolutely. If you're enjoying this video thus far, please like, share, and subscribe. We love hearing from you. I feel like AI tools are getting more and more expensive. Yeah, you would actually think that the more advanced AI gets, the more affordable and accessible it becomes, but that's not the case. Yeah.
Good thing we have a free tool to try out today, which is exciting.
Absolutely. If you're enjoying this video thus far, please like, share, and subscribe. We love hearing from you.
One of the great features in Google Vids is the ability to edit your outputs directly within the platform. For instance, I can easily add a fade transition between the two generated clips to make the video flow more smoothly. Even better, Google Vids offers automatic caption generation. This is a massive time saver. You simply click to add captions, choose a style you like, and it automatically transcribes your audio. No more manually typing out every word, a huge win for content creators. Once you're happy with your creation, downloading your masterpiece from Google Vids is straightforward. Head over to File and then Download. You'll see options to download your outputs as an MP4 video file or even as a GIF, perfect for social media snippets. Alternatively, you can click on the drop-down menu next to the Share button in the top right corner of your screen and select Download MP4. Beyond animating images, both Google Vids and Flow allow you to generate videos entirely from scratch, using just text prompts. This is where you can truly unleash your creativity. To demonstrate this, I'll ask ChatGPT to give me a short movie scene story. The prompt I used was very short, simple, and concise. Give me a very short movie scene that's no longer than 8 seconds. Describe the scene, atmosphere, camera angles, characters, and what they say. This ensures we get a manageable and focused scene for our AI tools. Now to generate a video from scratch, I'll copy the prompt from ChatGPT, head back to Google Vids, and choose the Create from Scratch option. I'll paste our prompt in this box and hit Generate. Here is our output.
You're a real one for watching thus far. I am the AI presenter we just made.
All in all, Google Vids is a fantastic, accessible tool for making short, engaging clips, especially for your social media accounts. It's incredibly generous with its free usage, making it ideal for experimentation and high-volume content creation. However, like all free tools, it does have its limitations, particularly when it comes to precise instruction adherence compared to some of its counterparts. And that's it from me for today. I hope this deep dive into free AI video generation has been incredibly helpful. If you found this video valuable, please hit that like button, subscribe for more free AI tool reviews, and let me know in the comments which tool you're most excited to try. YouTube thinks you'll enjoy the video on your screen right now. I'll see you there.